There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. But an old Lincoln Maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Hi, Aunt Ella.
Scared me to death. What are you doing around here?
Well, I come singing to you. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
If I weren't an old woman, and you weren't so young and smart alecky, why, I'd marry you. Get you to sit around at night and sing to me.
I know you wouldn't either, because I wouldn't marry you. None of your kinfolk, I could help it.
No, none of my kinfolk, huh?
And you can tell them I said that. All of them, including that niece of yours, Miss Laurie Williams. Hey, and him. If you was to tell me where Laurie was at, where would you say she was at?
Why, I wouldn't tell you at all. For as far as I can make out, she ain't paying you no heed.
You don't take to me much then, huh? Where'd you get such an uppity niece that wouldn't pay no heed to me? Who's the best bronc buster in this here territory?
You, I bet.
The best bulldogger in 17 counties. Me, that too. And looky here. I'm handsome, ain't I?
Purty as a picture.
Curly-headed, ain't I? Bow-legged from the saddle for God knows how long, ain't I?
Couldn't stop a pig in the road.
Well, what else does she want then, the damn she-mule?
I don't know, but I'm sure for certain it ain't you. Who you taking to the box social?
I ain't thought much about
Bet you come to ask Laurie.
it. What if I did?
You asking me too? I'll wear my fascinator.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, I thought you was somebody. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. I just saw that's come a-calling, and it already 10 o'clock of a Saturday morning.
Oh, you knowed it was me before you opened that door.
No such a thing.
Oh, you did too. You heard my voice and knowed it was me.
Oh, I heard a voice rumbling with Aunt Eller. And someone singing like a bullfrog in a pond.
You knowed it was me, so you sat up in there thinking up something mean to say. I'm a good mind not to take you to the box social.
If you did ask me, I would go with you. Besides, how'd you take me? You ain't bought a new buggy with red wheels onto it, have you?
No, I ain't.
A spanking team with their bridles all a-jingling?
Nope.
Expect me to ride on behind old Dunn, I guess. You better ask that old Cummins girl you've took such a shine to over across the river.
Hey, if I was to ask you, Miss Laurie Smarty, there'd be a way to take you.
No, they would?
When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind a team of snow-white horses in the slickest gig you ever see.
Lance!
Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe, see how it flutters when I drive them high-stepping strutters. Nosy popes will peek through the shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are young, the upholstery's brown, dashboard's genuine leather. With eyes and glass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright spotlights winking and blinking, ain't no finer rig I'm a-thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking, and I'd give to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Would you say the fringe was made of silk?
I wouldn't have no other kind but silk.
Has it really got a team of snow-white horses?
One's like snow, the other's more like milk.
So she can tell them apart!
All the world will fly in a flurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. When we hit that road hell for leather, cats and dogs will dance in the heather. Birds and frogs will sing all together, and the toads will hop. The wind will whistle as we ride along. Cows will moo in the clover. The river will ripple out a whispered song and whisper it over and over. Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever and you'd never stop in that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top?
You'd sure feel like a queen sitting up in that carriage.
Only she talked so mean to me a while back, you know. I'm a good mind not to take her.
I ain't said I was going.
Well, I ain't asked you.
Where'd you get such a rig at anyway? Oh, I bet he's went and hired a rig over to Claremore, thinking I'd go with him.
So all you know about it?
Spent all his money hiring a rig and now he ain't got nobody to ride
Heck,
with.
did not hire it. Made the whole thing up out of thin air.
What? Made it up?
Dashboard and all.
Oh, get off of the place, you! Oh, get yourself out of here!
Get up a few look
Get
out
yourself
now.
out of here, telling me lies! Ugh.
Making up a few purties ain't again no law I know of. Don't you wish there was such a rig, though? You could go to the play party and have a hoedown till morning if you was in mind to. And when you was all wore out, I'd just lift you up onto the Surrey and hop up alongside you and just point the horses toward home. I can just picture the whole thing. I can see the stars getting blurry when we ride back home in the Surrey. Riding slowly home in the Surrey with the fringe on top. I can feel the day getting older, feeling sleepy head near my shoulder, nodding, drooping close to my shoulder till it falls kerplop. The sun is swimming on the rim of the hill, the moon is taking her header, and just as I'm thinking all the earth is still, a lark will wake up in the meadow. Hush, you bird, my baby's a-singing. Maybe got a dream worth a keeping. Whoa, you teen, just keep a creeping at a slow clip, clop. Don't you hurry with the surrey with the fringe on the top.
Only there ain't such a rig. You said you made the whole thing up.
Well,
Why do you come around with your stories and lies, getting me all worked up that way? Talking about the sun swimming on the hill like it was so. Who would want to ride alongside you anyway?
Curly, why don't you just grab her and kiss her when she acts like that? You know she's just aching for you too.
Oh, I won't even speak to him, let alone allow him to kiss me. The bragging, bow-legged, wish he had a sweetheart bum.
She likes you quite a lot.
she liked me any better. She'd like to stick the dogs onto me.
Hey, did you get your wagon hitched up?
What wagon?
There's a crowd of folks coming down from Bushy Head for the box social.
Oh, Curly said maybe you could loan us your big wagon to bring him up from the station.
Of course I would, if he'd ask me.
Got to talking about a lot of other things. I'll go hitch up the wagon now if you say it's all right.
See what we brought you in, Eller?
What happened up at the fair? Did you do any good in the steer roping?
I did pretty good. I won it.
Let's leave it like our territory boys.
Can't stay but a minute, Anna. I gotta get over to Ada Lanny's. Remember? The papa promised if I was ever worth $50, I could marry her.
$50? Is that what they give you for prize money?
That's what.
Brains. If Ado Annie's pa keeps his promise, we'll be dancing at your wedding.
If he don't keep his promise, I'll take her from right under his nose. And I won't give him the present I bought for him. Look, fellas, what I got for Ado Annie's pa. Excuse us, St. Anna. You hold it up to your eye like this, and when you get a good look, you turn it at the top, and the picture changes.
Woo, I'd be side-gated.
They call it the Little Wonder.
Oh, it's a gal! It's a gal!
Oh, Mr. Carter's gonna love her, I tell you what.
Silly goats. The hussy ought to be ashamed of herself. And you too. How do you turn it so you can see the other picture? I'm getting it.
Got it.
I'm a right mind to tell Ado Annie's paw on you.
Oh, please don't, Anna. She wouldn't understand.
It's all right. I bet you. There ain't no telling what you did in Kansas City. Bet you been carrying on plenty.
Well, I wouldn't call it carrying on, but I sure did see a lot of things I'd never seen before. I got to Kansas City on a Friday. By Saturday, I learned a thing or two. For up to then, I didn't have an idea of what the margin road was coming to. I counted 20 gas buggies going by themselves almost every time I took a walk. Then I put my ear to a bell telephone, and a strange woman started to talk.
What next?
Yeah, what?
What next? Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They went to build a skyscraper 7 stories high, about as high as a building ought to go. Everything's like a dream in Kansas City. It's better than a magic lantern show. You can turn the radiator on whenever you want some heat. With every kind of comfort, if your house is all complete. You can walk the babies in the bed and never wet your feet. They've gone about as far as they can go.
Yes, sir! They've gone about as far as they can go.
Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They got a big theater, they call it very cute. For 50 cents you can see a dandy show. Girls! One of the gals was fat and pink and pretty. Round above, she was round below. You could swear she was padded from her shoulder to her heel. But later in the second act,
Hey, the team's all hitched up.
Oh, hello, Katie.
Hey, Will.
Oh, Kansas City talking. I gotta get you to Wendy's. I got $50.
Oh, well, fellas, we should get going. Thanks for the load of the wagon, Aunt Ella. Come on, Curly.
I'll catch up in a minute. Hey, Aunt Ella. So I got to know something. Who's the low, filthy sneak at Laurie's got her cap set for?
You.
Never mind that. There must be plenty of men trying to spark her, and surely she leans towards one of them now, don't she?
Well, there's that fine farmer, Jace Hutchins, just aside of Lone Ellen. And that waiter man in Claremore makes out he's a doctor or veterinary.
Yes, that's about what I thought. Hello, Judge.
Know yourself.
And then there's someone closer to home that got her on his mind most of the time. We don't know a plow from a thrashing machine.
Him?
Judd Fry.
That bullet-colored growly man?
Now don't you go saying nothing again him. He's the best hard hand I ever had. Just about runs a place by himself. Well, 2 women couldn't do it. You ought to know that.
Laurie take up with a man like that?
I ain't said she took up with him.
Yeah, but he's around all the time. You lives here?
Out in the smokehouse.
Changed my mind about cleaning the hen house today. Leaving until tomorrow. I gotta quit early because I'm taking Lori to the party tonight.
Wait, you're taking Laurie?
I asked her.
Wouldn't that just make you ball? Well, don't you forget, Anna. You and me's got a date together. Fix up a nice box of lunch. Maybe I'll bid for it.
How we going, Curly? In that rig you made up? I'll ride a straddle of them lights a-winking and a-blinking.
That there ain't no made-up rig, you hear me? I done hired it down in Claremore.
Lance, you did?
Sure did. Birdie won too. When I come calling for you after supper, you see that you got your beauty spots passing on to you proper, so that you don't lose them all. That's the right smart turnout. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery is brown, dashboard's genuine leather. With eyes and glass curtains you can roll right down, in case there's a change in the weather. See you before tonight anyways, on the way back from the station. Ain't no finer rig, I'm thinking it I'd get a swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Hey, Curly, tell all the girls in Bushyhead to stop by here and freshen up. It's a long way to Skidmore's.
Aunt Eller, don't go to Skidmore's with Curly tonight. If you do, I'll have to ride with Judd all by myself.
That's the way you wanted it, ain't it?
No, I did it because Curly was so fresh. But I'm afraid to tell Judd I won't go, Aunt Eller. He'd do something terrible. He makes me shiver every time he gets close to me. Ever been down to that old smokehouse where he's at?
Plenty of times. Why?
Have you seen them pictures he's got tucked up on his walls?
Yeah, I see them, but don't you pay them no mind.
There's something wrong inside him, Aunt Eller. I hook my doors at night and fasten my windows again it, and I hear the sound of feet walking up and down under that tree outside my room.
Lori.
And mornings he comes to his breakfast and looks at me from under his eyebrows like the sun back from the breast some ears. I know what I'm talking about.
You crazy youngin'. Stop acting like a chicken with its head cut off.
Eller.
Now who do you reckon that is drove up? Why, it's that old peddler. The one that sold me the egg beater.
He's got 80 Annie with him. Will Parker's 80 Annie.
That old peddler. Do you know what he told me? He told me that egg beater had beat up eggs, ran out dish rags, and turned the ice cream freezer, and I don't know what all.
Yoo-hoo, 80 Annie.
Hold your horses, peddler man. I want to talk to you.
Hi, Aunt Ellen.
Hi yourself.
Hello, Lori. Hello. Will Parker's back from Kansas City. He's looking for you.
Will Parker, I didn't count on him being back so soon.
I can see that. Been riding a piece?
Oh, the peddler man is gonna take me to the box social. I got up sort of a tasty lunch.
Hey, Delaney, have you tuck up with that peddler man?
Not yet. I'm not promised to Will Parker. I just told him maybe.
Oh, well, don't you like him no more?
Well, of course I do. There won't never be nobody like Will.
Then what about this peddler man?
Oh, there won't never be nobody like him neither.
Well, you are a silly.
Oh, Lori, you know nobody didn't pay me no mind up to this year. I was scrawny and flat as a beanpole, and then I kind of rounded up a little bit, and now the fellers act different to me.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Oh, nothing is wrong. I like it. I like it so much that when a feller starts talking dirty to me, I get all shaky from horn up, don't you?
Can't think what you're talking about.
Well, don't you feel kind of sorry for a feller when he looks like he wants to kiss you?
Well, you can't go around kissing every man that asks you. Didn't anybody ever tell you that?
Yeah, they told me. It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I know what's right and wrong since I've been 10. I heard a lot of stories and I reckon they are true about how girls are put upon by men. I know I mustn't fall into the pit, but when I'm with a feller, I forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I always say, come on, let's go, just when I ought to say nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a snick. But as soon as someone kisses me, I somehow sort of wanna kiss him back. I'm just a fool when lights are low. I can't be prissy and quaint. I ain't the type that can faint. How can I be what I ain't? I can't say no. What you gonna do when a feller gets flirty and starts to talk purty? What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that your lips are like cherries or roses or berries. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that you're sweeter than cream, and he's gotta have cream or die. What you gonna do when he talks that way? Spit in his eye? I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all. I hate to disappoint a beau when he is paying a call. For a while I act refined and cool, I'm sitting on a velveteen settee. Then I think of that old golden rule and do for him what he would do for me. I can't resist a Romeo in a sombrero and chaps. Soon as I sit on their laps, something inside of me snaps. I can't say no. I'm just a girl who can't say no. Kissing's my favorite food. With or without the mistletoe, I'm in a holiday mood. Other girls are coy and hard to catch, but other girls ain't having any fun. Every time I lose a wrestling match, I have a funny feeling that I won. Though I can feel the undertow, I never make a complaint till it's too late for restraint. Then when I want to, I can't say no. It's like I told you, I just feel sorry for him.
I wouldn't feel sorry for any man, no matter what.
Oh, Lori. Oh,
Well, I sure feel sorry for poor old Allie Hackham. Look how Aunt Eller is cussing him out.
Allie Hackham. That's his name?
Yeah, it's Persian.
And you're sure for certain you love him better than you love Will?
Well, I was sure, but now that Will's back, first thing you know, he's gonna come start talking purty to me and changing my mind back.
Will wants to marry you.
So does Allie Hackham.
Did he ask you?
Not directly, but how I know is he told me he wanted to drive with me to the ends of the world. And if we was to drive so far as Catoosie, that'd take till sundown, wouldn't it? And then we'd have to get somewhere and stay all night together, and being all that together means we want a wedding, don't it?
Not to a peddler, it don't.
All right. If the egg beater don't work, then I get you something just as good.
Just as good. It's gotta be 1,000 million times better.
My, Miss Laurie, how high you have grown up. Last time I come through here, you was tiny like a shrimp, with freckles. Now look at you, a great big beautiful lady.
Oh, quit it a-biting me. You ain't had no breakfast, go and eat yourself a green apple.
Now, Aunt Ellen, just listen.
I ain't your Aunt Eller. Don't you call me Aunt Eller, you little wart. I'm mad at you.
Well, don't you go be mad at me. Ain't I said I'd give you a present? Something to wear?
Foot. I got things for to wear. Wouldn't have it. What is it?
Real silk, made in Persia.
What do I want with an old Persian garter?
Oh, they's real pretty, Aunt Eller, with bows on them and all.
I'll try them on.
Hold out your foot.
Did you have any idea that I was going to let you slide that garter up my limb? Lord, grab on to my skirts, honey.
Funny woman. Would have been much worse if I tried to take your garters off.
Oh, yeah, because that would make her stockings fall down, wouldn't it?
Now give me the other one.
Other one? Oh, you mean you want to buy this one to match the other one?
What do you mean? I want to buy it.
Oh, well, I can let you have it for 50 cents. 4 bits.
Do you want me to take that egg beater and ram it down your windpipe?
All right. Now, don't anybody else want to buy something? How about you, Miss Laurie? Surely you must be wanting something, a pretty young girl like you.
Me? Of course I want something. I want perfume. I want to smell like a honeysuckle vine. I want to be pretty. I want...
Get her a cake of soap.
I want things I've heard of but never had before. A rubber-tart buggy, a cut glass sugar bowl. Things I can't tell you about. Things to happen to you. Things so nice. If they ever did happen to you, your heart would quit beating and you'd fall down dead.
Huh. Well, I got just the thing. The elixir of Egypt.
What's that?
It's a secret formula. Belonged to Pharaoh's daughter.
Smelling salts.
But a special kind of smelling salts. Just read the label. Take a deep breath and you see everything clear. That's what Pharaoh's daughter used to do when she had a heart problem to decide, like which prince she ought to marry, or what dress she ought to wear to a party, or whether she ought to cut off somebody's head. She'd take a whiff of this.
I'll take a bottle of that, Mr. Peddler.
Precious stuff.
How much?
2 bits.
Throwing away your money.
Helps you decide what to do.
Now, don't you want me to show you some pretty doodads? With lace around the bottom and ribbons running in and out?
You mean fancy drawers?
All made in Paris.
Well, I never wear that kind myself, but I sure like looking at them.
Oh, yeah, they's all right if you ain't going no place.
Bring your trappings inside. See if I can find you something to eat and drink.
Well, ask Tim, why don't you?
Allie, Lori and me been having an argument.
About what, baby?
About what
what you meant when you said you wanted to drive with me to the end of the world.
Well, I didn't really mean to the end of the world.
Then how far did you want to go?
Oh, well, about as far as, say, Claremore. To the hotel.
What's at the hotel?
Well, outside the hotel is a veranda. Inside is a lobby. Well, upstairs? Upstairs might be paradise.
I thought they was just bedrooms.
You and me, baby. Paradise.
You see, I knew I was right and Lori was wrong. You do want to marry me, don't you?
Ain't no way. What did you say?
I said you do want to marry me, don't you? What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Wow, Susanna! Yoo-hoo! Hey, Dwayne, I'm back!
Oh, look, just wait. Hello, Will. That is Will Parker. Promise me you will not fight him.
Hey, why fight? I never saw the man before.
Hey, Dwayne, how's my honey bunch? How's the sweetest little 110 pounds of sugar in the territory?
Will, this is Allie Hackham.
How are you, Hack? You told me on the way I talk's all right. I'm going to marry her.
Marry her? On purpose?
Well, sure.
No such of a thing.
It's a wonderful thing to be married.
Allie.
What? I got a brother in Persia. He's got 6 wives.
6 wives all at once?
Well, sure. That's the way they do in them countries.
Not always. I got another brother in Persia. He's only got 1 wife. He's a bachelor.
Look, Will.
Well, nothing. You know what I got for first prize at the fair? $50.
Well, that's pretty. $50?
Well, catch on. You promised I could marry you if I could get $50.
That's right, he did.
Know what I done with it? Spent it all on presents, just for you.
But if you spend it, then you ain't got the cash.
I got with more than cash. The fellow who sold me the stuff told me so.
But Will.
Stop saying but, Will. You know I get a little old kiss. Oh, wait, Annie, honey. You've been off my mind since I left. All the time at the fairgrounds, even when I was chasing steers. I'd open up under the hoofs, pull them up sharp. You landed in the rump. Then I think of you.
Oh, don't start talking purty, Will.
I see a lot of beautiful gals in Kansas City. Didn't give one a look.
How could you see him if you didn't give him a look?
I mean, I didn't look loving at him. Like I look at you.
Oh, Will, please don't look like that. I can't bear it.
Won't stop looking like this. You give me a little kiss.
What's a little old kiss?
Oh, nothing. Unless it comes from you.
No, I won't.
Supposing I say that your lips are like cherries, roses or berries, what you gonna do? Can't you feel my heart palpitating and pumping, and waiting for something nice from you? I gotta get a kiss and it's gotta be quick, or jump in a quick and die.
What's a girl to say when he talks that way?
Some water.
Hey, right away, Nelly.
Can I come too, Curly? I just love the way you handle horses.
That all I can handle, I reckon.
I can't believe that, Curly. Not from what I heard about you.
Looks like Curly's tucked up with that Cummins girl. What I'd care about that?
Come on, boys. Let's get these hampers out under the trees where they're gonna be cool.
Why should a woman who is healthy and strong blubber like a baby if her man goes away, a weeping and a wailing how he's done her wrong? That's one thing you'll never hear me say. Never gonna think that the man I lose is the only man among men. I'll snap my fingers to show I don't might let me kiss and fly. A kiss gone by is bygone. Never have I once looked back to sigh, where has last July gone? Never have I wandered through the ride, wondering where has some guy gone. Many a new day will dawn before I do.
sad news for me. Well, he is a fine fellow.
Don't hide your feelings, Allie. I can't bear it. I'd rather you come right out and say your heart is busted in two.
Are you sure you gotta marry Will?
Sure, shooting.
There's no chance for you to change your mind?
No chance.
All right then. My heart is busted in two.
Oh, Allie, you do make up pretty things to say.
Annie, is that you?
Oh, hello, Paul. What have you been shooting?
Varmints. Is it true what I hear about Will Parker getting $50?
It's true, Paul, and he wants to hold you to your promise.
Too bad. Still in all, I can't go back on my word.
See, Allie?
I advise you to get that money off of him before he loses it all. Put it in your stocking or inside your corset or someplace where he can't get at it. Or can he?
Well, Paul, he ain't exactly kept it. He spent it all on presents.
See, I told you. I told him that it had to be $50 cash. Now he can't have you.
But Mr. Carnes, is that fair?
Who the hell are you?
This is Allie Hackham.
Well, you better shut your face before I fill your backside so full of lead, you'll be walking like a duck for the rest of your life.
Allie, if I don't have to marry Will, maybe your heart don't have to be busted in two like you said.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Are you making out my daughter to be a liar?
No. I'm just making it very clear what a liar I am if she is telling the truth.
What else you been saying to my daughter?
Oh, awful lot.
When?
Last night in the moonlight,
Where?
alongside a haystack.
Listen, Mr. Carnes.
I'm listening. What else you been saying?
He called me his Persian kitten.
Now, why'd you call her that?
I don't remember.
Oh, I do. He called me his Persian kitten because they's the ones with the soft round tails.
Oh, that's it. In this part of the country, that better be a proposal to marriage.
That is what I thought.
Is that what you thought?
Oh, look, Mr. Carnes,
I'm a-looking.
I'm no good. I'm a peddler. I travel up and down and all around, and you'd hardly ever see your daughter no more.
Well, that's all right. You take care of my sweet daughter, my little rosebud.
Oh, Paul, that's pretty. Are you sure for certain you can bear to let me go?
Are you sure, Mr. Carnes?
Just you try to change my mind.
Oh, Allie, ain't it wonderful? Paul making up our mind for us, and he won't change it neither. Why, once he says you can have me, you got me.
I know I got you.
Oh, Mrs. Allie Hackham, the peddler's bride. Just you wait till I tell the girls.
Trapped, tricked, hoodwinked, ambushed.
Friend, what's on your mind? Why do you want to run around with your hands pulled behind and your chin scraping the ground?
20 minutes ago, I am free like a breeze, free like a bird in the woodland wild, free like a gypsy, free like a child. I'm unattached. 20 minutes ago, I can do what I please. Flick my cigar ashes on a rug. Dunk with a donut. Drink from a jug. I'm a happy man. I'm minding my own business like I oughta. Ain't meaning any harm to anyone. I'm talking to a certain farmer's daughter. And then I'm looking in the muzzle of a gun.
It's getting so you can't have any fun. Every daughter has a father with a gun. It's a scandal. It's an outrage. How a gal gets a husband today.
If you make one mistake when the moon is bright, then they tie you to a contract so you make it every night.
It's
make her honest, she will lie like hell.
It's a scandal. It's an outrage. On our manhood, it's a blot. Where is the leader who will save us and be the first man to be shot?
Me?
Yes, you! It's a scandal. It's an outrage. Just a wink and a kiss and you're through.
You're a mess, and in less than a year, by heck, there's a baby on your shoulder making bubbles on your neck.
It's a scandal. It's an outrage. Any farmer will tell you it's true.
A rooster in a chicken coop is better off than men. He ate the special property of just one hen.
It's a scandal. It's an outrage. It's a problem we must solve. We gotta start a revolution.
All right, boys, Hello, Lori. Just packing a hamper now?
I've been busy.
You got gooseberry tarts too? Wonder if they're as light as mine. Mine float away if you just lay on them.
I did blow on one of mine and it broke up into 1,000,000 pieces.
Ain't she funny?
Gertie, you better come in the house and cool off.
You coming, Curly?
Not just yet.
Alright, don't take too long. And don't forget, when the auction starts tonight, mine's the biggest hamper.
I got some wheat pies in my basket and some apple jelly. Nothing like what Gertie Cummins has in her basket.
Hey, you really going to the box social with that Judd fella?
Reckon so. Why?
Nothing. Just everybody kind of seems to expect me to take it.
Maybe it's just as well you ain't. We don't want people talking about us, do we?
Think people do talk about us?
You know how they are. Like I swarm of mud wasps. Always gotta be buzzing about something.
What they saying? That you're stuck on me?
Nuh-uh. Most of the talk is that you're stuck on me.
Can't imagine how these nasty rumors start.
Me neither. Why do they think up stories that link my name with yours?
Why do the neighbors gossip all day behind their doors?
I know a way to prove what they say is quite untrue. Here is the list, a practical list of don'ts for you. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my folks too much. Don't laugh at my jokes too much. People will say we're in love.
Who laughs at your jokes?
Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes mustn't go like mine. People will say we're in love. Don't start collecting things.
Like what?
Give me my rose and my glove. Sweetheart, there's this space between things. People will say we're in love.
Some people claim that you are to blame as much as I. Why do you take the the trouble to make my favorite pie. Granting your wish, I carved our initials on that tree. Just keep a slice of all the advice you give, so free. Don't praise my charm too much. Don't look so vain with me. Don't stand in the rain with me. People will say we're in love. Don't take my arm too much. Don't keep your hand in mine. Your hand feels so grand in mine. People will say we're in love. Don't dance all night with me till the stars fade from above. They'll see it's alright with me. People will say we're in love. Don't you reckon you could tell Judd you'd rather go with me tonight?
Curly. No, I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't? Think I'll go down to the smokehouse where Judd's at. See what's so elegant about it makes girls want to go to parties with him.
Curly.
What?
Nothing. Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your eyes were so like mine. Your sighs.
Got your hamper packed
Yes, Aunt Eleanor, nearly.
like a hanky.
What I'd want an old hanky for.
Got a smudge under your eye, right here on your cheek.
Open it, can't you?
Howdy.
What do you want?
Just got through with the business up at the house. Just thought I'd pay a call. Got a gun, I see.
Good one. Colt 45.
What'd you do with it?
Shoot things.
Huh? Out there, paint picture. That's a naked woman now, ain't it?
Your eyes don't lie to you.
Plumb stark, naked as a jaybird. No, she ain't. Not quite. Got a couple of thingamabobs tied on her.
Shucks, that ain't a thing to what I got here. Look at that top one.
I go blind. That'd give me ideas, that would.
Yeah, that's a dinger, that is.
Sure is a dinger. It's a good-looking rope you got here, Jed. Bet it spins nice. You know that Will Parker? Sure can't spin a rope. It's a good strong hook you got there too, Jed. You know, you can hang yourself on that.
I could what?
Hang yourself. It'd be as easy as falling off a log. Fact is, you could stand on a log or a chair if you're ready. Right about here, see? And tie this around your neck, fasten it good up there first, of course, and then all you have to do would be to fall off the log or a chair, whichever you do have to fall off of. Why, 5 minutes or less with good luck, you'd be dead as a doornail.
And what do you mean by that?
Oh, well, then people would come to your funeral and sing sad songs.
Yeah.
Oh, they would. You never know how many people like you till you're dead. You'd probably be laid out in the parlor, all decked out in your best suit, your hair combed down slick, and high starch collar.
Would there be any flowers, you think?
Oh, sure would. Palms, too, all around your coffin. And people would gather around, and men would bare their heads, and women would sniffle softly. Some might even faint. You know, the ones that took a shine to you and you were still alive.
Well, Wilmer never took a shine to me.
Oh, lots of women. Only they never come out and show you how they feel, unless you die first.
I guess that's so.
They sure would sing loud though once the singing started. Sing like their hearts would break. Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry's dead. All gather round his coffin now and cry. He had a heart of gold, and he wasn't very old. Oh, why did such a feller have to die? Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry's dead. He's looking all so peaceful and serene. He's all laid out to rest, with his hands across his chest. His fingernails have never been so clean. And then the preacher'd get up and he'd say, "Folks, we are gathered here to moan and groan over our brother Judd Fry, who hung himself up by a rope in the smokehouse." And then there'd be weeping and wailing from some of them women. They'd say Judd was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to say he was a mean, ugly fella, and they called him a dirty skunk and an ornery pig stealer. But the folks that really knowed him know that beneath them 2 dirty shirts he always wore, there beat a heart as big as all outdoors.
As big as all outdoors.
Judd Fry loved his feller man.
He loved his feller man.
He loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the field. He loved the mice and the vermin in the barn. And he treated the rats like equals, which was right. And he loved little children. Oh, he loved everybody and everything in all the world. Only he never let on, so nobody ever noticed. Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry's dead. His friends will weep and wail for miles around. Miles around. The daisies in the dell will give out a different smell, because poor Judd is underneath the ground.
Poor Judd is dead, a candle lights his head. He's laying in a coffin made of wood. And folks are feeling sad, 'cause they used to treat him bad. And now they know their friend has gone for good.
Poor Judd is dead, a candle lights his head. He's looking all so pretty and so nice. He looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't keep, but it's summer and we're running out of ice. Poor Judd, poor Judd. Yes, sir. That's the way it'd be. Sure be an interesting funeral. I wouldn't like to miss it.
Wouldn't like to miss it, eh? Well, maybe you will. Maybe you'll go first.
Maybe. Hey, let's see here. Where was it you worked at before you come up here? By Quapaw, wasn't it?
Yeah, before that over by Tulsa. Lousy they was to me, both of them. Always making out they was better. Treating me like dirt.
What'd you do? Did you get even?
Now, who said anything about getting even?
Nobody I recollect. Just come into my head.
Well, if it ever did come to getting even with anybody, I'd know how to do it.
That?
Nah, there's safer ways than that. To use your brains. You remember that fire on the Bartlett farm over by Sweetwater?
I sure do. About 5 years ago? Terrible accident. Burned up the father, mother, and the dog.
That there wasn't no accident. A fella told me the hard hand was stuck on the Bartlett girl, and he found her in the hayloft with another fella.
I knew it was him who burned down the place.
It took him weeks to get all the kerosene, buying it up at different times. The fella who told me made out it happened in Missouri. But I'd known all along it was the Bartlett farm. What a liar he was.
Kind of a murderer, too, man. Some air in here.
You ain't told me yet what business he had here. Now we got no cattle to sell, nor no cow ponies. And the oat crop is done spoke for.
Sure relieved my mind considerable.
There's only one other thing on this farm you could want. And it better not be that.
No, that's just what it is.
It better not. You stay away from her, you hear?
You know, somebody ought to tell Lori what sort of a man you are. That matters. Somebody ought to tell you once about yourself.
You better get out of here, Curly.
Fella wouldn't feel very safe in here if he didn't know you. But I know you, Judd. This country has two things you can do if you're a man. Live out of doors is one. Live in a hole is the other. Sit by my horse in the brush somewhere as many a time hear a rattlesnake. Rattle, rattle, rattle and go. Scared to death. Somebody getting close to his hole. Somebody don't step on him. Just get his fangs full of poison and curl up and wait. As long as you live in a hole, you've got to have protection. Sure, you can have muscles strong as iron and still be as weak as an empty bladder unless you got something to barb your hide with. How'd you get to be the way you are anyway? Staying shut up in this filthy hole, just a crawling and a festering. Why don't you do something healthy once in a while? Staying shut up in here, just crawling and festering. You ought to feel better now. A little hard on the roof, though. Wish you'd let me show you something. See that knot hole over there? That as big as a dime? See it just a winking at us? Let's see if I can hit it. Straight through without touching. Slick as a whistle, didn't I? I knew I could do it. You saw it too, didn't you?
I heard it over here. I'm going. What's going on? Who fired off a gun? Was it you, Curly? Well, don't just stand there, you lummy. Speak when you're spoken to.
I shot once.
Well, what was you shooting at?
See that knot hole over there?
I see lots of knot holes.
That was one of them.
Well, aren't you two a pair of purty nothings picking away at knot holes? I'll give you a good Dutch rub and iron the craziness out of you. It's all right. Nobody hurt. Just a pair of fools swapping noises.
Mind if I visit with you, gents? It's, good to get away from the women for a while. Now then, we're all by ourselves. I'd like to show you something special for the menfolk.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Gotta go see about a Surrey I hired for tonight.
Art postcards!
Who do you think you're taking in that Surrey?
Aunt Eller. And Lori, if she'll come with me.
She won't.
Maybe she will.
She promised to go with me. And she better not change her mind. She better not!
Now, I want you to look at these straight from Paris.
Don't want none. Sick of them things. Got any frog stickers?
You mean like one of them long knives? What would you want one of them for?
I don't know. Kill a hog. Or a skunk.
Oh,
It's all the same, ain't it? Say, I tell you what I like even better if you got one. You ever hear one of them things they call the little wonder? It's a thing you hook up to your eye to see pictures, only that ain't all it is to it. Not quite. See, there's a little jigger onto it, and you touch it, and out springs a sharp blade.
On the spring?
You say to a feller, look through here. And then when he's looking, you snap out the blade. It's just above his chest, and bang, down you come.
A good joke. To play on a friend. I don't like to handle things like that. Too dangerous. What I'd like to show you is my new stock of postcards.
I'm sick of them things. I'm gonna get me a real woman.
What would you want with a woman? I'm having trouble right now all on account of a woman. And you say you want one? Why? Look at you, you are a man who is free to come and go as you please. You got a nice place. It's private. Nobody to bother you. Artistic pictures, they don't talk back to you.
I'm tired of all these pictures of women.
All right, you're tired of them. So you throw them away and then you buy some new ones. You get tired of a woman, and what can you do? Just keep getting tired and tired.
I've made up my mind.
So, you say you want a real woman, huh? Have you ever heard of a girl named, Ada Wanny?
Well, I don't want her.
Yeah, I don't want to either, but I gotta.
Don't want nothing from no peddler. Want real things. What am I doing shut up in here like that feller says I'm crawling in the vestry? What am I doing in this lousy smokehouse? The floor creaks, the door squeaks, and there's a field mouse a-nibbling on a broom. And I sat by myself like a cobweb on a shelf, by myself in a lonely room. But when there's a moon in my window and it slants down a beam across my bed, then the shadow of a tree starts a-dancing on the wall, and a dream starts a-dancing in my head. And all the things that I wish for turn out like I want them to be. And I'm better than that smart aleck cowhand who thinks he's better than me. And the girl that I want ain't afraid of my arms, and her own soft arms keep me warm. And her long silky hair falls across my face, just like the rain in a storm. The floor creaks, the door squeaks, and the mouse starts a-nibbling on a broom. And the sun flicked my eyes, it was all a pack of lies. I'm awake in a lonely room. I ain't gonna dream about her arms no more. I ain't gonna leave her alone. Going outside, get myself a bride, give me a woman to call my own.
future. I see a dark, handsome man.
Could you go somewhere else and tell fortunes? I gotta be here by myself.
Look, girls, she bought them all smelling salts peddler man tried to sell us.
They ain't smelling salts. They're gonna help make up my mind for me. Look at me take a good whiff now.
That's the camper.
Rose, please go away. Hey, Lorraine, is it true you're letting Judd take you today instead of Curly? Tell you better when I think everything out clear. Beginning to see things clear already.
I can tell you what you want. Out of your dreams and into his arms you long to fly. You don't need Egyptian smelling salt to tell you why. Out of your dreams and into the hush of falling
It's time to start for the party.